Hey everybody, welcome to Guesswork Garage.
I'm back!
I know, she didn't wander off and make her own YouTube channel.
I know better. I don't have my drink though.
Only had to drive past the battered women's shelter once to make a point. I fucking love that. Anyway, today we're going to be doing something that we were supposed to do a long time ago, which was we're going to be pulling the motor out of this B210, changing out the mounts, and then we're going to put in a cross member, and we're going to put the motor in completely. It will not be quite ready to drive, but by the time we're done, it'll be closer to ready to drive than it's probably been in about 20 years. And I know for sure in the 3 years that I've had it. As is typical, well, not as typical, myself and my inconsistent assistant will be here to try to make things work as well as possible.
Listen,
I think that's a terrific title.
that is actually, yeah.
Absolutely terrific. But
I like
first
that
things
nickname.
first, we've got to get a hold of this using our crane over there, which we've got to unpackage. We're going to lift this up, pull it most of the way out, get everything set up. I might even see if we can put the starter on. And then if we can get the starter on it and get through all that, while the motor's out, we're going to be getting rid of this factory fan because we're going to an electric one. Yeah, they're noisy. I don't care. If I was worried about keeping this thing original, I probably wouldn't still have it. I would have given it to somebody else. So with that said, let's get on it because we're multiple hours behind on a multiple hour project. I'm sure it's not going to go easy.
We're kind of months behind.
Well,
on
yeah.
a number of... I haven't actually been to the garage in like 2 months?
At least
more?
At least 2 months.
Shit went sideways. It got wonky.
Shit's busy. What can you do? But yeah, so that's probably where you guys are going to sit for the whole episode. And you guys might be wondering, what the fuck is the deal with the camera angle? Well, unfortunately, the cameraman finally got himself a job, and not thinking about it, he accepted an extra shift and subsequently put it to where he is not here today. So,
however, we have the cardboard master right here, so I jury-rigged us something funky.
At some point at the end of this, I'll make sure that we have a picture of it to throw in because it's actually
glorious.
Pretty impressive.
It's amazing.
But it's going to give you a good angle down onto this. We're also trying auto framing on the intro, and if we don't like how it looks, we'll probably get rid of it. But if we do like how it looks, you're going to be stuck with it until we actually have a cameraman again. So
let's get it.
I think we've stalled enough. Let us inflict pain.
Yippee!
Oh, dinner
time.
So yeah, we'll be right back. You missed, you loser. Somebody firing shots. Love to hear it. I would also be firing shots up into the air during the holidays, but my parents didn't raise a fucking degenerate. That kind of degenerate.
I was gonna say, let's
that
not.
Kind of don't look at my
bold.
browsing history.
Let's not be bold
I'm
here.
not that type of degenerate.
I don't think I need to know what's in your browsing history.
Yeah,
Neither do I want to, actually.
Hey. No. All right, let's get this engine out of there. By the way, not sponsored, but Diplomatico Reserva.
I wouldn't
Exclusiva.
fucking know.
It's fucking magnificent.
What kind of adult drink is that again?
Rum.
Rum, right. You okay?
Yeah. Come here.
Okay.
That's not what warm rum is.
No, but you
Doesn't rum make you feel warm?
A little. So, unrelated to all this, but we're going to be pulling that engine out, putting in a cross member, putting the engine back in, on top of the cross member. You missed. And then setting up the new engine mounts I've got the order all wrong.
I understood like half of those words, maybe.
Terrific.
It's enough.
So I'm going to have a small drink.
Liquid courage.
Diplomatico Exclusiva. Reserva Exclusiva. Look, it's fucking good.
Good rum, apparently. I don't know.
It's good rum. Here, can you take that?
This
Thanks. Yes.
Yes, the disembodied hand.
Yes, you would not know how good that rum is because you are not of the age to drink.
It's fine.
But if you didn't tell anybody, they'd never know. All right. So what we're gonna do?
Sorry.
Glad I caught that now. I'd have been upset with myself.
What's new?
I'm just fucking kidding. I wake up in the morning and I'm upset with that fucking dipshit. Can you make sure that this is recording, by the way?
That would be really funny. Hold on. Stand by. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So we're gonna pull this out of here. And the plan is to pull it up high enough that we can get the motor mounts off, the new motor mounts on, figure out which size goes to which side. I think I have a good idea. And then once that's done, cross member in, which will have to move you from there down to here, which will involve probably both of us ending up on the ground. Nope. Don't.
I was going to say something about how I really like these shorts, and I was hoping not to get them dirty, but fine.
You're in a garage.
I know.
There's a perfectly good piece of cardboard over there. Some homeless guy didn't take it as a house, so it might make you a good way to stay up off the floor.
Poor man's trash.
That's what I always end up with. So we're going to pull this out, try to jack up the tail shaft, and when we bring it up, we'll be able to get that cross member on. Once the cross member is on and bolted in place, then this is on and where it's supposed to be, bolted down, and then we'll work out how we're going to do the drive shaft.
Sorry. It was a moth. It hit my chest and then just went fucking everywhere.
It would make a phenomenal ad for Ritalin. Let the ram catch up with it after I lift it up. You missed me. Bring it this way a little bit. Little bit. You're good. You're good. You're good. That did all for fuck to keep that from crushing those lines flat.
Nice.
You know, my superpower is hindsight.
Well, that's not helpful.
I see that now. So,
whack.
Let's try to get this up a little bit.
Move that bitch. Don't hurt yourself in the process.
Try a 9 millimeter socket.
That's actually kind of cool.
At 3/8 drive.
Here, hold this. How do numbers work? Found them. Okay, listen, you're not paying me for nothing.
Well,
I mean, you're not paying me.
Right, I'm not paying you. Okay, so good news. It's the wrong size.
Good news, I brought you a 10.
Well, that's magnificent. Good news. That's also the wrong size.
Fuck. Just try not to break this one in your hands again.
Don't, because, boy, I would hate for that to happen right now. La da 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 da.
Deja vu.
Whoops. You know, shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll be in a sea of stars is such an absolute bullshit statement. Because you'll just be lost in fucking space.
I mean, yeah, the only star you'll be near is the sun.
Is the sun.
I'm a little slow. It's fine.
Is
the moon.
Yeah, the only star you'll be near is the moon.
I'm mostly here for comedic relief.
You're able to be helpful.
I attempt it.
It's just at the moment, there's not a lot for you to do.
Oh, you know what I could do, though?
What's that?
Guys, I got a new craft today.
Oh my god.
We're going to see if I'm any good at it. You guys don't have to see.
So
I'm just going to be doing this until he tells me to do something.
Oh shit. Okay, that's actually correct.
Yes.
I can't really tell you to put the jack underneath of this thing because I have to be really careful about how we go about that.
Yeah.
Because it would really suck for this thing to decide it's going to take off and slide around for a minute. So. We're just going to get this fan out of the way real quick. You know, why don't you go ahead and stop the filming? Okay, so I, for the millionth time, forgot to start recording. But we've got the engine most of the way out. It's currently resting on the core support. Is that smart? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But it's where we're at for the moment, and we're just going to have to kind of work with what we got. Because I'm not 100% sure that I can get enough lift to get it out of the car. Because the last time I did it, it involved jacking the car up, lowering the car, doing a whole bunch of other stuff. And at the moment, we're sitting kind of pretty. So
knock one down, turn it around. Still one engine trying to get in and out of the car.
Yes. Let's see if we can roll this thing out of here without knocking that light out. And then we'll just have to remember.
We should be clear of the light now, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Trans might not clear it.
I'm just worried that it's going to try and yoink on the front part, which it seems like it's going to.
Yeah, it is a little bit. You can beat that back down with a hammer. That's fine. The big thing is to not let it swing.
You mean like it wants to?
Yep. There we go. Now we're in way worse shape than what we were.
Now we're cooking with, I don't know.
We're cooking with fucking somebody. Grab that yellow cinch strap that's right there. We're gonna.
Ooh, that's liquid.
Yeah, that's
slippery.
Hydraulic fluid.
Yummy.
Yeah.
My favorite flavor. What can I say? I like to keep it quirky.
All right, let's see if I can gingerly set this down on the core support and maybe get a tiny bit of weight. That's rolling towards me. Hi, how you doing? I only have a 1500.
Up, garage.
Garage? Am I running into the... Okay. All right, cool. Well, this is different. Wrong. That's why it's different. Half-ass the safety strap. Oh, that's on the ground now. This isn't how you're supposed to do this at all. There's a whole bunch of people at home going, what the fuck is wrong with you?
A ton of things you don't want to know.
Brother, we ain't got time, and I don't have the money for a therapist, so let's not start that conversation.
You think tears would work? Could probably work something out.
Pause the camera. I'll give you some fucking tears.
Back to drawing stars.
Shit. How am I supposed to get...
Duh. Spiders.
Yeah,
Don't like
happens.
that.
I know I'm doing a lot of things wrong here, but this is in fact the right size.
I saw that happen, like real time, slow motion type shit. Ow.
Brother, I do not have time to fuck with you today. Well, you're just stubborn. Get out of there.
Belligerent, like most. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Nope.
easier for you to say.
Easy for me to say.
There we go. Now my nuts fell out. Not a word. Not a word.
Okay.
Could you grab me a extension? Same drive size. Long bar. It just attaches to this.
Okay.
While we wait, I'd like to thank tonight's sponsor.
Sponsor?
Don't have one. Although, I do have to give a shout out to Counterpunch Combat Sports. Am I still in frame out of curiosity?
Maybe we should check that. Yes, you are.
Okay. Big shout out to Counterpunch Combat Sports here in Newark, Ohio. Can't recommend them enough. If you want to learn how to go boxing, go there. They have multiple champions that are out of their stables right now, including Brandon Alexander, Mason Frenton, who's a very, very awesome young man. He is very good at what he does. I would not want to pick a fight with him, and he's like half my size, but that boy's fast as shit. It's run by a friend of mine, Matt, and I can't recommend them enough. They do a lot for the community. They offer free boxing classes for anybody that's under the age of 17. So if you want to get your kids in something and make it so that they can start beating up that little pissant pile of shit that keeps fucking them up on the way home, it's a good way. Because, I mean, it is Newark, Ohio. Newark, Ohio is kind of a shithole. The school system's a complete fucking joke, as is Licking Valley while I'm over here throwing shade. That's where I went. That's why I'm so fucking stupid. To be fair, I dropped out. But that might be why I'm so intelligent.
I'm not from this area. I've got no idea.
So, anyway, yeah. Counterpunch Combat Sports. Go check them out. Please. That's more washers than is supposed to be there. Wow. Boy, this sucker is dirty. Not going to hold that anymore. So, anyway, this should go like this. It should slide on.
Let me actually try and learn something.
Yeah, so this will slide on like this, and the one side is different than the other. If we've got it on the wrong side, it's not a big deal because we already know how these come off.
Okay.
So I'm not really terribly worried about it. Big thanks to Pete Zeckert for the motor mounts and the cross member. Huge help. Shoot. That's different. I don't think these had HEI. I could be wrong. This might be something else. Yeah, this was in a race car and then was removed because the 4-speed that's in this is great for the application we have in mind. It is not terribly good for racing because you only have 3 gears that are worth of shit. Your 4th gear is so long, it's primarily for highway use. So,
All right. I could be incredibly off, or I could be right.
oh yeah, got it. Solid. Solid as a rock. Fucking old.
What?
Sorry. I'm having those moments where I'm like, Like, it's one of those things where I sincerely hope that you never doubt for a second that I really love having you around. But there are those moments where I'll say something and I'll be like, I'm the only person in this room old enough to remember that.
Yeah.
But I like that you like that there's explanation to follow. It's not a, you're old, shut the fuck up, which is what I normally get.
Listen, always learn from your elders.
Especially from their mistakes. How about that housing market? Anyway, we're not filming right now.
Yes, we are.
Did you start it again?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gotten all of this.
Well, damn.
I don't want you to get pummeled, little dude. Oh. So you're gonna fly right into him doing some bullshit.
Let's see.
Saving him from himself is a full-time job.
Let's see. All right. Try to keep this from crushing anything on the way down. Did not do a good job of that. All right. Take this. Now take that. You're going to turn it to the left very slowly. That's probably good enough.
I barely touched it.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Figured that was going to happen. Keep going out to the left. That's fine. Okay. That should have taken all the slack out. We need to turn it that way. Oh, push it forward. Okay, lower it a little bit more. I can't pull the choke out of the chain.
How far off is it?
Uh-oh. It's stuck. There
No,
we
it's
go.
not. I just had it really good in there.
All right. I can actually feel that stupid thing in there too.
Can you try and take that and drive it right between here and here and push it backwards at all?
Yeah, you just got to make sure that you got the support so that if it, when it drops.
Yeah. Try and do that. Yep. All right, I'm gonna try and drop it slowly. Please watch your hands. Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, come on, everybody.
Come on. Ah, yeah!
All right.
We did it!
All right, that's on. Now we got to raise up the tail shaft and put the cross member in.
Fuck yeah.
And then we get to bolt everything on.
Cool.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Good for more than just your looks.
It's not all flies up there. It's just mostly moths and stuff.
Not all flies, huh?
No.
It just proves that there's shit up there.
I knew you were going to fucking say that. Why do you think I said there's moths? There's light, just not a lot of it.
In the fucking way.
Let's go over and see if we can see what he's seeing.
So, as you can see, the exhaust is off, but that's because there's no flange to attach it to. Oh, and there's screws sticking out of the bottom. It looks like some type of fucking trap from saw underneath it here. I don't know why why in the hell whoever did this didn't think about the fact they'd have to climb back under it in order to put the transmission cross member in. There's one on the other side of the car.
Whew.
What was that about?
Something just crawled, and I do not want to hang around for long enough to figure out what it was. So I'm gonna put that there. Nope.
Jeez. I'm gonna hope that you guys can hear me okay. So,
Hopefully. It would really suck if the audio from this part just fucking died.
yeah, it would not be. It would certainly be suboptimal, but it would be like on brand for sure. Drop it, recenter it. Realize that I have to take the stuff off of the tail shaft way too late. Oh no. Off by a mile. How in the devil is that possible? What in the fuck did I miss? So, tell you what.
It's kind of hard to get a good angle on this one.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Can you give me one of the bolts? Let me try to see if I can thread one of these through. Just so that I have something to work from.
Huh?
That's unique.
What is it?
I'm not a big fan of that. Hang on, I gotta pull this out of here. Oh.
Let's see if there's a good angle over here.
So, why do I get the feeling I was given the wrong one?
What?
I think I have the wrong cross member.
I moved to the wrong side, so. So Brandon, what just happened? What did we discover?
So, in the process of moving everything, it looks like one of a couple of things has happened. Either the motor is off a little bit, or our cross member is the wrong one. Somehow, I'm really not sure how. Maybe I'm just missing something on it. It's very, very odd. The guy that sent it to me knows a lot about these cars, so I'd imagine that I told him something incorrect, and that's what happened, which is what caused us to end up with the wrong part. But honestly, I'm exhausted. I got to get up really early in the morning.
I got an hour drive home.
And she's got an hour drive home, but we got the motor in. And that is such a huge step in the right direction. I am very comfortable leaving it where we're at until the next time that we can try to figure out. We might even have to make our own cross member. I'm not really sure. I know that custom cross members exist if I have to go that route. I don't really want to, but if I have to, I can. The other option is to drill a hole through the floor and then run a carriage bolt through it and just force it to function correctly, which is always an option. I mean, this car ultimately, I don't think it's ever really going to go anywhere unless somebody really needs it for parts. So I'm not worried about the resale value at this point. But anyway, I think that is probably going to do it for us this time. Megan, do you have anything that you would like to add?
Hopefully I'll not just be here every couple videos, but I will actually like be able to be here.
Not so much the inconsistent assistant, but the consistent assistant.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been. He knows work is hell. Work is just hell. But we rock and we roll. We do what we can with what we got. That's kind of my thing. So, thanks for watching us on this like kind of deranged, strange adventure. We appreciate you guys.
And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Y'all have the day you deserve.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going home.
So this is what Megan used all day today to hold the phone. So if the angle seemed weird, yeah, she had to make that on the fly so that we could film the episode.
Hey, I think it did pretty well.
I mean, all things considered, when we watch back the video, we'll know if it went good or bad.
Yeah.
Like we'll know, but
I liked the angle. I think that it was pretty solid. I wouldn't be opposed to actually using this again in the future, TBH.
yeah, if we have to. I really prefer having Saru do the filming and stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing that can be replaced by like having a person behind the camera.
Yeah, because then they can find better abject angles for everything, and that was the really hard part about this one, is that we didn't have a cameraman like we normally do.
All I know is that last little bit where I was filming, he's gonna hate it. He's gonna look at it, he's gonna be like, what was she doing? No, nothing good. Nothing good.
Okay, well, with that, I'm going to bed. I gotta be up in the morning.